I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P. Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge because I've been around people doing, but these hard they was doing and just, I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff all in the open? Like, that's just offending me in the period.
What if I told you that Hollywood's darkest and juiciest secrets are finally spilling out, and guess who's holding the flashlight? None other than Joe Rogan himself. Things are getting seriously intense, and it's all happening because of Diddy's infamous that are making everyone's jaws drop about Hollywood's elite inner circle. And let me tell you, honey, this isn't just about some wild night out. We're talking about what goes down behind those closed doors that's making everyone's skin crawl. And the rules guests supposedly have to follow just to get inside? Trust me, you might want to sit down for this one because these party rules sound like something straight out of your worst nightmares.
Do you think we're going to get the names from the Diddy parties, or is that going to go away?
I think that one's going to come out.
Are people being paid off right now?
No, I think Diddy is probably a spiteful man, and he probably is going to be in jail for the rest of his life,
Right.
and they're probably going to sing a song.
No, I'm saying how many people are getting paid right now to shut up? Like, how many cases are falling apart? Because I'll tell you this.
I don't know if that's really going on. This is the thing. We don't know who's involved in this whole Diddy thing. Is this an intelligence agency thing where they're trying to compromise people that were famous and get them to endorse certain political candidates? Is it that?
Or he's really close with Obama.
Or is it really just Diddy masterminded the whole thing like a fuck gangster?
For years, and I mean years, Diddy's parties have been the gathering spot for celebrities, politicians, and Hollywood's most powerful players. But here's the tea. These aren't your typical snap and post on Instagram kind of parties. No, no, no. There's this whole mysterious vibe. And the rumors? They've only gotten darker and deeper with time. Everyone's been dying to know what really happens behind those heavily guarded doors. Now, Joe Rogan, bless his soul, recently turned his attention to these parties, and what he uncovered, even he was shook. Just wait until you hear about these rules they allegedly enforced. It's absolutely wild. One of the most disturbing things about these parties, the strict no devices policy. I'm talking about everyone. Even the biggest stars having to hand over their phones at the door. Sure, lots of fancy parties ban phones for privacy, but this created something way more sinister.
Excuse me, I need the phones, guys. I need your phones. I need your phones. I need your phones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Quincy, I know you have 2 phones, Quincy. Oh, there you go. That's what I love. Yeah. Just Glow. So proud of you, Just Glow. Look at that. Got all the phones. Do I have everybody's phones?
So we got 2 cars. We got this car and the car over there. How would you like to...
Yeah, this is going to get him when we finish.
With absolutely no devices allowed, it was like entering a black hole. No photos, no videos, no way to contact the outside world. Can you imagine? The whole place became this bubble where literally anything could happen and nobody would ever know. But wait, it gets even more shocking. The most disturbing part? Kids were allegedly present at these events. I know, right? According to Joe Rogan and other sources, there were specific rules about children, like curfews and restricted areas once the party started heating up. Now, having kids at family events is one thing, but these parties? They were anything but family-friendly. Rogan dropped this bombshell about children being there but then being separated as things got more intense. Think about it. No phones, no cameras, and children present but isolated. It just makes your stomach turn, wondering what kind of environment these innocent kids were being exposed to. Did anyone actually care about their well-being? And honey, the details just get worse. Sources say that as the night progressed, children were quietly moved to different areas, away from the adults. I mean, doesn't that just set off all the alarm bells?
Yeah! Good, you're doing so good.
I just want to say,
This is the most disturbing Diddy clip that I've seen so far, and it really honestly makes you realize that everyone who went to these parties isn't so innocent.
Okay, we gonna have DJ Cassidy right now get on the 1s and 2s. We fed y'all, we gave y'all some drinks, now it's time to enjoy life. This is a celebration of life. This is the legendary white party. It's the real white party. Make some noise if you've been here before. And to all the kids have like an hour left. So get gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all, because this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to. Okay? So, you know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away. It's all good. Hey, DJ.
The way these rules were enforced? Absolutely chilling. This isn't your typical Hollywood party scene. It's something far more sinister. And just when you think you've heard it all, wait until you hear which celebrities were allegedly involved. Let's spill the tea about this guest list because it's packed with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. We're talking Leonardo DiCaprio, Mariah Carey, Kim Kardashian, all of them reportedly present at Diddy's parties. And here's what's really getting under everyone's skin. What did these megastars witness? Did they ever speak up or try to stop what was happening? According to witnesses, these celebrities weren't just passive bystanders. They saw things that would make anyone's blood run cold. But the most shocking part, these A-listers just did nothing. Even Joe Rogan, who's seen his fair share of celebrity drama, was absolutely floored by this. He couldn't believe how these major stars could just sit back and let things unfold, night after night, completely caught up in whatever was going down.
I said a possibility that he's the gangster and he ran this whole blackmail operation himself.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Listen, the guy was involved
sure.
in music, right?
Yes.
And you get compromising information on these guys and get them
100%.
to sign very unfavorable contracts.
Yes.
Like, what better way
That's
to get a
what I
guy
think.
to sign an unfavorable contract where you're going to get billions, because he was a billionaire,
Yes.
right? You f that guy
Yes.
and film it.
Yes.
You get video of your boys that
Yes.
guy and filming it.
Or
You
you
let
get a
him know
fucking
you
younger
always have
and
that.
then underage girl
Well,
or
you put
something.
these guys on GHB or whatever the they're putting them on. They're out of their
blow their
minds.
assholes
They
out.
don't know what's going on.
Joe Rogan's reaction? Pure disbelief. He was absolutely stunned that nobody from Hollywood ever said, enough is enough. But hold on to your seats because it gets even more intense. Let's talk about the people who witnessed everything firsthand. One former guest named Tanya has come forward with some absolutely chilling accounts that will make your skin crawl.
So we get there, and that's when stuff got weird. And that's why they lock up our phones, because they know what we see in there, you know, it's he can get in trouble, like right now. So basically, we arrived, security guard patted us down. They put our phone in this little bubble case. So the bubble case is closed. They can't get unlocked until we walk out. So I'm walking around or whatever. So one of his sons, I'm not gonna tell you which one, but it was like recruiting like whoever they wanted to go inside the house, because the is inside the house and in the backyard.
Tanya's testimony? It goes way beyond your typical wild Hollywood party stories. We're diving into the seriously dark side of these exclusive events. From the moment guests walked in, there were strict rules everywhere. Beyond that no phones policy, Tanya described how guests were directed to specific areas based on their level of access. Like some twisted VIP system, some people could roam freely, while others were kept away from certain rooms where the real action happened. And these mysterious rooms, they were hidden away, only accessible to certain people, featuring adult activities that were completely out of control. According to Tanya, the atmosphere in these rooms was nothing like what you'd expect at a party. We're talking bizarre and absolutely horrifying scenes that left guests feeling totally uncomfortable and confused. But the most disturbing part? Young people dressed in costumes more suited for an adult-themed party. And then there's this absolutely creepy Harajuku doll situation. Witnesses claim there were people dressed up like Harajuku dolls, a style that's supposed to represent youth and innocence in Japanese culture. I mean, at an adult party, it's enough to make your skin crawl.
I don't judge people, because at the time I was just smoking. But you know when people are out of their mind, and you know when people, you know what you don't want to be a part of. And it's just like, I'm seeing stuff that you see on the movies. This corner, this got going on. This corner, they over here doing this. This corner, they over there having. This corner, I'm just going to say, because I don't know what I can say, because I'm not trying to be incriminating myself, but they were dressed up like little Harajuku Barbies.
Like what?
Little people, okay? We're not going to say what type of little people, but like a fetish. And I'm looking like, what are they doing here? Like dressed up, little red lipstick, like They weren't supposed to be there.
These stories have everyone absolutely horrified, suggesting a level of recklessness that's beyond shocking for such high-profile events. And now, the legal drama is exploding. The floodgates have opened and Diddy's facing more lawsuits than you can count. The allegations are extensive. We're talking about an alleged 120 victims over the years, including innocent minors. In recent weeks, more and more people have come forward, each new lawsuit revealing even more disturbing details. New accusers are stepping up, filing claims that show a pattern of wrongful behavior going back years. Some of these claims? They're allegedly connected to situations in those same infamous rooms, backing up everything Tanya said. For these poor victims, this is finally their chance to speak up and get justice after years of being silenced. It's absolutely Joe Rogan isn't holding anything back about this situation. He's openly questioning whether true justice will ever be served in this high-profile case. With his massive platform, Rogan's perspective has everyone talking, and people are just as skeptical as he is. He's raising serious concerns about the power dynamics at play. Will Diddy and his circle use their influence to escape accountability? For Rogan, this isn't just about one person. It's about exposing the dark side of Hollywood. He believes this case could encourage others to come forward about similar behavior. And the fans? They're absolutely livid. Social media is exploding with posts condemning everything they're hearing, questioning how this behavior went unchecked for so long. People aren't just criticizing Diddy. They're coming for the entire Hollywood elite that allowed this to happen. These revelations are bringing back memories of past scandals, making everyone wonder if Hollywood has learned anything at all, or if these horrible patterns just keep repeating themselves. Joe Rogan's words have everyone questioning whether more high-profile names might be connected to these kinds of events. One person commented, saying, "J-Lo and Beyonce should never be idolized. They are not innocent in this, and it sickens me to see them worshipped in any way, shape, or form after learning this." Another wrote, "Let us learn to never place any man upon a pedestal again. The ones who we have are all complicit. Only Christ is good." Joe Rogan didn't mince words. He believes Hollywood has a long way to go in holding its own accountable and warned that if this case doesn't end in justice, it could destroy public trust in the industry even further. He's hoping Diddy's current situation could be a major turning point for the entire industry. As we wrap this up, let's take a moment to really think about what these allegations mean for Hollywood. The accusations about Diddy's parties, the hidden rooms, the strict rules, the underage guests, it's all absolutely horrifying on so many levels. If these testimonies are true, they reveal a world of secrets, lies, and cover-ups that goes way beyond what we thought we knew about celebrity culture. With more victims speaking out and more lawsuits emerging, this story is far from over. So what do you think? Do you believe these shocking allegations? Just how deep do you think Hollywood's cover-ups really go? Is this case just the tip of an iceberg we've barely started to see? Drop your thoughts below because this conversation needs to be heard. And trust me, you'll definitely want to stick around for what's coming next. We'll keep covering every new update in Diddy's case and bring you the latest on other Hollywood scandals that are just as jaw-dropping. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because believe me, you do not want to miss what's coming up next.